A powerful conjunction of 4 planets is set to take place in the sign of Libra. Before we delve into the details, it's important to note that these insights are based on sidereal or Vedic astrology, which accounts for the approximately 24-degree difference with the tropical zodiac. The Sun will enter Libra on the 18th of October, 2023, followed by Mercury on the 19th of October. Mars and Ketu are already transiting Libra, and Ketu is set to leave Libra on the 30th of October. It's worth mentioning that Mercury and Mars will be combust during most of this period. Now, when 3 or more planets come together in a sign, forming a significant cluster, it's called a stellium. When a stellium occurs in a particular sign, the significations of that house or sign become a central focus during that period. This is due to the substantial accumulation of energy within this 30-degree portion of the sky. This particular conjunction, however, involves malefic planets like Sun, Mars, and Ketu besides Mercury. It also coincides with an eclipse season, which can bring about varying outcomes depending on the houses it affects in your birth chart. To get a more precise understanding, you should look at the significations of these planets in your birth chart. If the dignity of these planets is weak in your birth chart, the conjunction could lead to serious life events. For example, the Sun represents father figures, career, and ego. Therefore, during this conjunction, you might experience challenges in your relationship with your father, a decrease in self-confidence, or issues with your career. Likewise, people may have serious issues with the government or people in authority, as the Sun also represents governments. There could be conflicts between governments, like war and diplomatic tensions. Mars and Ketu together are associated with explosions, terrorism, accidents, and violent incidents. Mars has been in the Libra sign with Ketu since the 3rd of October, and we can already see the effects worldwide. Adding to the complexity, it's an eclipse season creating confusion and misinformation. According to some schools of thought, Mars-Ketu co-rules Scorpio, a sign associated with chaos. Thus, this conjunction can lead to a situation where individuals may have to face some sorts of sudden events. Some people may experience anger issues, and their actions may be directionless during moments of anger. It's best to stay calm during this phase and avoid making major decisions. On a positive note, the benefic Jupiter is aspecting Libra from the Aries sign, and the Sun, despite being debilitated in Libra, gains strength as it exchanges signs with Venus, which is currently transiting Leo. The effects of this conjunction can vary significantly based on your birth chart, particularly if it occurs over one of your natal planets. It might lead to issues related to that planet's significations. For instance, if your natal moon is in Libra, it could impact your mother or other significations related to the moon in your birth chart. This conjunction may also have a more pronounced impact on individuals experiencing dasha periods of Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, and Ketu. To assess the impact of this conjunction, it's crucial to consider your Ascendant and Moon signs. The Ascendant sign provides insights into the timing of life events, while the Moon sign reveals how you'll emotionally respond to these changes. Additionally, consider the position of your current Maha-dasha lord in your birth chart, as it can shed light on how these transits will influence the recurring themes of your current dasha period. Furthermore, you should examine the Ashtaka Varga scores of the Sun, Mars, and Mercury in Libra for more accurate results. It's important to remember that the effects of this transit will vary for each person. To understand how this conjunction may affect you based on your zodiac sign and the houses it transits, let's delve into those specifics. For Aries, the stellium happening in your 7th house. The house represents relationships and partnerships. This stellium will have a big impact on where you're putting your focus, energy, and curiosity during this period. Your attention will naturally shift towards your relationships, both personal and business. It's like having a spotlight on your connections with others. You might find yourself pondering whether you're taking good care of your loved ones, particularly your spouse if you have one. If you're in business, this stellium could motivate you to dive even deeper into your business endeavors or possibly explore new business opportunities. With this powerful planetary gathering, there's an emphasis on authority in your relationships and business matters. You might feel a desire to take the lead, possibly even to the point of wanting to dominate the situation. However, it's worth noting that trying to be overly controlling in your relationships might not be the best approach. How you treat your spouse or business partners will set a precedent for how you interact with others too. Because this stellium is occurring in the sign of Libra, which is known for its love of balance and fairness, quick decision-making may not be your strong suit during this time. When it comes to your 7th house, which also represents our commitment and legal partnerships, you'll want to carefully consider every option before making any major moves. This stellium in your 7th house can bring a sense of seriousness to your relationships. It might even be a time when commitment deepens, and for some, it could lead to traditional proposals or taking relationships to next level. On the flip side, it may also bring up some issues or areas that need improvement in your relationships. You might start questioning if the balance and respect in your relationships are as they should be. Are you getting back as much as you're putting in? It's important to note that this conjunction can be a bit challenging, especially since it involves malefic planets coming together. Plus, it's also eclipse season, which adds an extra layer of intensity. During this time, you might feel a bit unsure about yourself and your actions. Arguments with your spouse could pop up, and moments of sudden anger might leave you feeling directionless. In some cases, this could lead to separations or breakups. Your relationship with your father, your confidence, and your career might also experience some issues. There's a chance of distancing mentally or physically from your father or challenges in this relationship. It's a period of upheaval. On the bright side, you might become incredibly curious and inquisitive during this period. The combination of Ketu, which represents research and investigation, and Mercury, which represents collecting information, can make you quite the detective. However, this strong influence could impact your communication and relationships with authority figures, your father, siblings, and spouse. The good news is that as Ketu begins moving away from this powerful conjunction around October 30th, some of the tension and intensity might start to ease. Since it is also an eclipse season, try not to make any major decisions during this period. For Taurus, the stellium happening in your 6th house. Now, the 6th house represents different areas of life like health, debts, disputes, obstacles, and daily work-related matters. In this case, this stellium consists of malefic planets, which are associated with challenging energies, and it's happening in a house which is both Dushtana and Upachaya, indicating a complex mix of energies. Your focus, energy, and curiosity are drawn towards the affairs of the 6th house during this period. This includes issues related to diseases, debts, obstacles, disputes, litigation, your daily routine, and your relationships with colleagues at your workplace. It's a time when your job and the challenges that come with it become exceptionally important in your life. For Taurus individuals, there is a potential for some positive outcomes during this transit. This period encourages you to address and overcome the obstacles that may be in your way. However, it's worth noting that this could also lead to legal issues or disputes, so it's wise to exercise caution during this time. You might find yourself dealing with health-related matters, but you'll have the strength and determination to face these issues head-on. In your professional life, you'll display a strong sense of authority. However, it's possible that you could encounter obstacles in legal and government-related processes. This period can make you quite analytical, a perfectionist, and even a bit shrewd in your communication style. It's all about handling the challenges, hurdles, and competition in a strategic and clever way, ultimately coming out on top. While there might be health concerns, the good news is that the malefic planets in your 6th house suggest that you have the capacity to conquer these difficulties. Until Ketu moves away to Virgo, which is on October 30th, you may experience some moments of sudden anger, and your actions might seem a bit unfocused during these outbursts. It's also eclipse season, which adds an extra layer of intensity. During this time, you might feel a bit unsure about yourself and your actions. But remember, it's all part of this dynamic phase. Simultaneously, your curiosity might be piqued, making you inclined to research and gather information. However, this strong influence could affect your communication abilities and your relationships with figures of authority, your father, your siblings, and your colleagues. Given that the 6th house also relates to health and daily routines, this period could prompt you to take action to improve your well-being. It might inspire you to join a gym, adopt a healthier lifestyle, or even undergo a necessary medical procedure that you've been putting off. Overall, the stellium in your 6th house indicates a time of intense focus on work, health, and challenges in your life. While it might bring about certain difficulties and disputes, it also equips you with the strength and determination to overcome them. This is a period to be cautious, clever, and strategic in your approach to handling obstacles and competitors. And as you navigate through this phase, it's essential to pay attention to your health and well-being, using this time as an opportunity to make positive changes. Since it is also an eclipse season, try not to make any major decisions during this period. For Gemini sign, Libra is your 5th house. The fifth house is associated with various areas of life, like creativity, happiness, children, innovation, sports, movies, stock trading, gambling, education, and ancient texts. This house is natural sign Leo, and Leo's ruler is the sun, making the sun quite comfortable in the fifth house. Gemini's ascendant Lord Mercury will also be there, although in combusted state. During this period, your focus, energy, and curiosity will be directed towards matters related to education, children, and creativity. This time might encourage you to study diligently or take a more serious approach to your children's education. It's also a period where your creative side is likely to shine because the sun also represents creativity. In your interactions with children or romantic interests, you might find yourself feeling more authoritative and dominant. It's a great time for sports and physical activities, as you may be inclined to engage in physical exercises and games. Moreover, you may suddenly become more serious about your own education or your children's educational pursuits. It's a phase where you might take an interest in developing your creative skills, hobbies, or talents. In essence, it's a period that leans heavily towards creativity and education. The stellium happening in the fifth house emphasizes the need for creativity and playfulness in your life. However, it can also bring challenges. Finding the right balance between having fun and focusing on work can be a bit tricky. Expressing yourself without feeling judged or self-conscious may pose a challenge. Staying motivated and focused on creative projects could also require extra effort. As long as Ketu is in Libra, there might be disagreements or emotional and physical distance between you and your father, children, love interests, and siblings. This period might be a bit stressful, and it can lead to unexpected events and moments of sudden anger. It might even bring about breakups and separations. But as the Ketu move away from Libra, things will start getting better. Generally, in this period your focus is on education and creativity. It's an excellent time to put extra effort into your studies or your children's education. You can channel your energy into developing your creative side. Whether it's through painting, music, writing, or any other hobby you enjoy, this is your time to express yourself in ways that make you feel happy and fulfilled. Don't forget to take breaks and allow yourself some rest. Being creative can be demanding, and your mind and body need time to recharge. This period is about education, creativity, and self-expression, and it's essential to find your balance, enjoy what you're doing, and take care of your well-being along the way. For Cancer, this multi-planetary conjunction or stellium happening in your fourth house. Its house is associated with various aspects of life, like your home, the environment in which you live, your homeland, your mother, nourishment, childhood friends, peace of mind, and everyday conveniences. This period can be challenging for you as it is an eclipse season, as your ascendant lord is Moon. During this period, your focus, energy, and thoughts will be drawn towards your home and family matters. You may even feel a strong desire to take charge and be the one who sets the rules at home. This could create some stress at home, especially if not approached with care. It can also present opportunities in the real estate sector. This is an ideal time to explore real estate deals, provided that the placement of Mars in your birth chart is favorable. Some of you might find yourself acting as a defender and protector of your home, homeland, and your mother. It's a period when you'll feel more responsible for taking care of your mother and addressing other fourth house matters like properties. You'll also experience increased communication within your home and with your mother, although you may sometimes come across as a bit agitated in your conversations, especially with your mother. While Ketu remains in Libra, there might be conflicts or emotional and physical distance between you and your mother, nurturing figures, siblings, and even your father. During this phase, you may often find yourself in situations where you need to get away from them. This stellium could also bring about sudden events in your home environment. Sudden outbursts of anger and actions might seem somewhat aimless during these moments. The good news is that as Ketu moves away on October 30th, things are expected to improve. Generally, this period typically indicates a deep connection to your home, family, and your inner world. It signifies that you are emotionally sensitive and can easily pick up on the feelings and energies of those around you. You might feel a need for security and stability, often seeking comfort and refuge within your home. This time might see you placing your home and family's needs before your own. Again, you could be exceptionally protective of your home and family, making it difficult for you to move on from these attachments. On the flip side, this strong connection might lead to dependence on your home and family for your sense of security and stability. Change can be challenging, and taking risks might not come naturally, as you hold on to the safety provided by your home. On a more positive note, this period can make you highly attuned to the emotions of those around you, allowing you to better connect and understand others. Your devotion to your home and family can be a source of strength and comfort, fostering deep and meaningful relationships within your close-knit circle. Since it is also an eclipse season, try not to make any major decisions during this period. Overall, this stellium in your 4th house highlights the importance of home and family in your life. It underlines your emotional sensitivity, need for security, and your role as a protector and nurturer. While it can be challenging at times, especially with potential stress and conflicts, it also brings a deep sense of connection and understanding among your loved ones. And as the influence of Ketu lessens, the home atmosphere should improve, offering you greater peace and harmony. For Leo, Libra is your 3rd house. The 3rd house is associated with various aspects of life, like your communication skills, relationships with neighbors, short-distance travel, interactions with younger siblings, marketing, our initiatives, collecting information, pursuing hobbies and skills, self-efforts, business endeavors, and our courage. This period can be tricky for you as it is an eclipse season, as Sun being your ascendant lord. While Ketu remains in Libra, there may be moments of sudden anger and directionless actions, leading to quarrels and potential emotional or physical distance from your siblings, male friends, and neighbors. This period might be a bit challenging for Leo individuals. It could leave you feeling uncertain about yourself and your actions, potentially leading to serious issues with governments or figures in positions of authority. It might even bring about unexpected events related to your 3rd house-related matters. But as Ketu moves away from this conjunction on October 30th, things are expected to improve. During this period, your communication style is likely to become more authoritative. The influence of the Sun, Mercury, and Mars in your 3rd house encourages an interest in gathering information and being more communicative with your siblings and neighbors. You might even find yourself drawn to roles involving counseling and teaching others. Additionally, there's an increased inclination for short-distance travels. This is indicative of a time when you may be quite talkative, although it's worth noting that you could become easily agitated. When you write, your writing style might become assertive, and you could produce thought-provoking content. There's a strong desire to collect a wealth of information and then share it with others. This period may even spark a business idea, and you might be inclined to mentor or educate someone. You'll feel courageous and bold, ready to take action and make self-initiated efforts. You can make the most of the strengths this conjunction provides by leveraging your excellent communication skills to build relationships and make connections. Your curiosity and thirst for knowledge can lead you to explore new places and cultures. Don't shy away from expressing yourself and standing up for what you believe in. Stellium happening in the 3rd house equips you with the tools you need to succeed, opening up new opportunities and possibilities. Embrace it, use it to your advantage, and make the most of it. With this planetary alignment, you're likely to show remarkable communication skills. You can express yourself clearly and effectively, easily picking up on subtle cues and nuances in conversations. You may become highly attuned to your environment and the people around you. You can acquire new skills and retain information, along with an aptitude for finding creative solutions to problems. This period might also lead you to take multiple short trips, allowing you to explore and learn more about the world around you. For Virgo, Libra is your 2nd house. The 2nd house is associated with various aspects of life, like family, wealth, your family lineage, speech, the throat, and your core values. Virgo's ascendant Lord Mercury is also in this multi-planetary conjunction, although combust in presence of the mighty Sun and its enemy Mars and the otherworldly Ketu. So, what does all of this mean for you? During this period, your focus, energy, and curiosity will shift towards matters related to family and wealth. It's a pretty powerful alignment with some malefic planets coming together in your 2nd house. What this could manifest as is a more authoritative, harsh, and direct manner of speaking. When you get angry, you might find yourself blurting things out without much thought, leading to heated arguments. This period will also make you more inclined to engage in communication with your family members and close relatives, perhaps even attempting to assert your authority within the family. You might feel like a protector of your family, though this alignment could also lead to increased expenses if the positioning of Mars in your birth chart isn't favorable. It might also give you a fiery way of speaking, occasionally creating tension within your family environment. You'll likely become more conscious of your financial situation and your ability to provide for your family. This curiosity and cautiousness may lead you to become quite frugal during this period. You'll be keen to assess whether you're earning enough wealth through your career to support your family adequately. Questions about your resources and how to increase your wealth to better provide for your family might occupy your mind. In essence, this period will make you more aware of your family's financial well-being. Now, while Ketu remains in Libra, there might be instances of sudden anger and actions that seem a bit aimless during moments of frustration. This could lead to quarrels within your family and potentially cause emotional or physical distance due to Ketu's presence in the conjunction. This might be a time when you're not entirely sure about yourself or the actions you need to take. Sudden events related to your second house matters could occur. However, as the Ketu move away from Libra, things are expected to improve. The positive aspect of this stellium happening in your second house is that it's likely to enhance your ability to make and manage money successfully. You'll develop a strong sense of your own worth and use it to your advantage in earning money and acquiring material possessions. Your financial acumen will likely shine, enabling you to make wise investments. You'll also establish financial independence and a sense of self-worth, making it challenging for others to take advantage of you. However, this focus on self-worth might make it a bit tricky for you to fully understand the needs of others. The best way to make the most of the second house stellium is to use it to channel for financial success. Ensure that you invest your money wisely and seize opportunities to earn. It's essential to manage your finances prudently and avoid overspending. This period is a chance to strengthen your financial footing and secure your family's well-being. For Libra sign, this stellium taking place in your first house, which represents yourself, personality, overall health, and life path. Your ascendant Lord Venus currently transiting in Leo, 11th house of gains, and there will be a sign exchange between Sun and Venus. This can make both Sun and Venus powerful and comfortable in this transit. It also may negate some bad effects of this period. Remember, it's always good to have your ascendant Lord in good position. The stellium in the first house strongly emphasizes your focus on yourself and the journey of self-discovery. This period will see a great deal of your energy devoted to your personal growth. The planets in this stellium will influence your personality and the direction your life takes. You'll be particularly centered on yourself, your health, and your physical well-being. This period will prompt you to pay attention to your life path and where it's headed. If you've been neglecting any health issues, you'll become more aware of them. The presence of the Sun in your ascendant might even make you the center of attention and bring you a bit of fame. You might seek education and gather information for your personal development, and then share this knowledge with others. This is an excellent time to hit the gym and focus on your physical fitness. Even if you've never been particularly health conscious, you might at least start working out at home, going for a jog or a walk. Your energy levels will be high, and you'll be quite action-oriented. However, it's essential to be cautious not to overexert yourself and potentially harm your well-being. While Ketu remains in Libra, there may be moments of confusion in these areas. This is a stressful conjunction with malefic planets coming together, and it might leave you feeling uncertain about yourself and the actions you should take in life. You've been experiencing a sense of isolation since Ketu started transiting in Libra. You might already starting to feel the effects of it lifting as Ketu leaves Libra to Virgo on October 30th. Some of you might face challenges with governmental authorities or figures in positions of authority during this phase. This alignment could also lead to sudden events that could alter the course of your life. Moments of sudden anger may result in actions that seem somewhat aimless during these outbursts. However, as the Ketu move away from Libra, things are expected to improve. This astrological alignment can indicate a powerful focus on self and a strong desire to make a meaningful impact on the world. It's also a period of intense self-awareness and a deep longing for personal growth. Overall, this stellium in your first house points towards a period of significant self-reflection and personal development. It encourages you to focus on your physical health, personal growth, and self-awareness. While it may bring moments of confusion and stress, the potential for growth and self-improvement is substantial. Use this time to invest in yourself, both physically and mentally, and take steps towards becoming the best version of yourself. For Scorpio sign, the stellium occurring in your 12th house. The 12th house is associated with various aspects of life, like losses, expenses, isolated places, foreign lands, asylums, jails, and hospitals. It's a pretty strong combination with some malefic planets coming together in your 12th house, which can be a bit stressful. Your ascendant Lord Mars is also there with Mercury, Sun, and Ketu. Some school of thoughts also consider Ketu as sublord of Scorpio sign, the natural 8th house. This combination might make you feel a sense of hopelessness, isolation, and may even lead to tendencies towards addiction and psychological issues. The presence of Mars in the 12th house could signify that your actions are directed towards the spiritual world or foreign lands. This might even lead to foreign travel. However, it's important to be aware that this transit can also make you a bit of a spendthrift. Therefore, it's essential to exercise caution concerning your health and potential legal matters, as the 12th house also represents hospitals, jails, and isolated places. Health issues could surface during this time, so taking care of your well-being is crucial. Communication and interactions related to spirituality, foreign lands, and foreign people are quite common during this transit. You might find yourself drawn to spiritual pursuits, foreign travels, and charitable activities. The focus may shift towards visiting foreign or spiritual places. However, if the planets are not well positioned in your birth chart, it could indicate health problems or legal issues. This period can potentially make you feel like an escapist, which aligns with the theme of the 12th house, often associated with escapism. This can be an intense period, where you might have to make visits to hospitals, deal with secrets, feel a sense of being trapped, or experience isolation. It can also be a time of endings and closure, and while these conclusions may be painful, it's important to remember that they pave the way for fresh beginnings. It's crucial to take care of your physical, mental, and spiritual well-being, allowing you to heal any lingering wounds and prepare for the next chapter in your life. Additionally, this period presents an opportunity to connect with your spiritual side. It's an excellent time to engage in spiritual practices that help you reconnect with yourself. Given that this alignment occurs in the sign of Libra, relationships might be somewhat challenging during this transit. You may find yourself avoiding decisions to the point of being passive. The 12th house, on the other hand, represents self-undoing, which pertains to the actions we take against ourselves, causing self-sabotage. It embodies our self-destructive tendencies and how we can inadvertently work against our own good intentions. Overall, this stellium in your 12th house ushers in a period where you might grapple with a range of emotions, including hopelessness and isolation. It's crucial to be mindful of potential health issues and to exercise caution with your finances. While it may be an intense period with challenges and potential endings, it's also a time of renewal. Embrace your spiritual side and engage in practices that help you reconnect with yourself. As for relationships, expect some hurdles and a tendency to avoid making decisions. The 12th house underscores the importance of recognizing self-destructive behaviors and working towards self-improvement. For Sagittarius, the stellium taking place in your 11th house. The 11th house is associated with various aspects of life such as elder siblings, large organizations, networks, friendships, gains, income, and earnings. It's a powerful combination with a focus on gains through your career. During this time, you'll find yourself inclined to engage in professional networking circles. You might receive recognition and rewards for your professional efforts. Your elder siblings can also play a supportive role in your career and financial gains. Additionally, you may start contemplating contributions to humanitarian causes and social welfare. Communication will transition from purely professional to a somewhat casual tone. Simultaneously, you'll become more thoughtful about your earnings and income, ensuring that you're on par with your colleagues. You'll actively pursue your loftiest aspirations and might even display dominance within your network of elder siblings or professional acquaintances. While gains will come, they might also go out at a similar pace. You'll be driven to effect change in the world and might actively seek recognition and rewards during this period. This is the time when you'll interact more with your friends, elder siblings, and network circles. However, until Ketu moves away from Libra, there may be some challenges in these areas. This alignment can potentially lead to sudden and unexpected events related to your interactions with elder siblings, friends, and social circles. It's crucial to exercise caution to avoid coming across as aggressive toward these individuals, as this could lead to issues and distancing. During this period, you might also experience moments of sudden anger, and your actions could feel somewhat directionless during these outbursts. It's important to remain mindful of your behavior and interactions. As Ketu moves away from the other planets and enters Virgo on October 30th, you can expect things to start improving. A stellium occurring in the 11th house often signifies a powerful drive to achieve your goals and dreams, as well as a strong desire to be part of something larger than yourself. It provides you with a sense of purpose, focus, and determination to realize your ambitions. However, it can also lead to a feeling of being overwhelmed and overly responsible for collective endeavors. You might find yourself trying to do everything on your own or struggling to delegate tasks. It's essential to maintain a sense of balance during this period. While it's important to focus on your goals and contributions to the larger community, don't forget to take time for self-care and relaxation. Remember that achieving your ambitions also requires looking after your well-being and finding equilibrium in your life. Overall, this stellium in your 11th house marks a period of heightened focus on your career and financial gains. It's a time when you'll actively engage with professional networks and potentially receive recognition for your efforts. While there may be some challenges in your interactions with friends and elder siblings, it's crucial to exercise caution and maintain a balanced approach. This period also brings a strong drive to make a difference in the world, but don't forget to take time for self-care and relaxation to ensure a healthy balance. For Capricorn, the stellium taking place in your 10th house. The 10th house is associated with various aspects of life, including your career, government, father, authority, and fame. It's a period focused on your career and professional life. You'll have a strong interest in your reputation and standing in society, and you'll be eager to improve this aspect of your life. Your attention will also be directed towards your father and figures of authority. This period might bring opportunities for career advancement and progression. However, it's important to note that until Ketu moves away from Libra, you may encounter various unexpected events related to your career and public image. There might be moments of sudden anger, and your actions could feel a bit directionless during these outbursts. It's advisable to avoid being overly aggressive towards your colleagues and superiors, as this could create distance between you and them. It's important to note that this conjunction can be a bit challenging, especially since it involves malefic planets coming together. Plus, it's also eclipse season, which adds an extra layer of intensity. You can expect things to improve after October 30th. During this time, you'll engage in a lot of communication with government agencies, law enforcement, your boss, and even your father. These interactions might involve discussions about government procedures, legal matters, career progression, or job appraisals. You could even find yourself securing a new job. This alignment suggests that you might have a strong presence as a leader within a team or face dominant struggles with your superiors and colleagues, depending on the planetary positions in your birth chart. Your drive to achieve significant success in your work and society will be at an all-time high. You'll be highly interested in building your reputation and seeking recognition, determined to make a name for yourself. However, it's essential to consider that a stellium in the 10th house can also indicate a need for balance. While focusing on your career and public image, you mustn't neglect your own personal needs. It's vital to take a step back at times and ensure that you're taking care of yourself as well. Achieving career success is important, but maintaining a healthy work-life balance and tending to your personal well-being is equally essential. Since it is also an eclipse season, try not to make any major decisions during this period. Overall, this stellium in your 10th house marks a career-oriented period, where your focus is on your professional life, reputation, and relationship with figures of authority. While there might be some unexpected events, your determination to succeed and make a name for yourself will be strong. Just remember to strike a balance between your career ambitions and your personal needs to maintain a healthy and fulfilling life. For Aquarius, the stellium happening in your 9th house. The 9th house in astrology is associated with religion, law, faith, fortune, gurus, and philosophies, etc. During this period, your focus will be on higher education. You'll have a strong desire to explore and learn about different cultures, religions, and philosophies. You'll be eager to gather knowledge about various belief systems, ancient texts, and the teachings of wise mentors or gurus. This alignment may lead to opportunities for long-distance travel and interactions with people from diverse ethnic backgrounds. You will find yourself absorbing a wealth of information, particularly in educational matters. This is a time when you may feel inclined to start on a spiritual journey and pursue higher education with great courage and determination. Your approach to matters of faith and belief may become more resolute, and you might even exhibit a somewhat fundamentalist mindset in your quest for spiritual enlightenment. However, it's important to be mindful that this alignment can also bring about long-distance journeys and potential conflicts or power struggles with teachers and mentors. It's worth noting that this conjunction involves malefic planets in your 9th house, which means you may encounter disputes, quarrels, arguments, or dominant struggles with your teachers, parents, or mentors. It's advisable to avoid being overly aggressive in these interactions. Additionally, this alignment could influence your relationship with your father and spouse, affect your confidence, and even lead to challenges with government authorities. However, things are likely to improve after Ketu moves into Virgo on October 30th. On the positive side, this alignment can enhance your intuition, foster spiritual growth, and expand your knowledge. It may also grant you a greater ability to grasp complex concepts, draw connections between diverse ideas, and solve challenging problems. You might develop a deep affinity for philosophical and spiritual subjects, along with an intuitive understanding of people, ideas, and situations. This alignment can strengthen your connection to foreign cultures and ideas while deepening your capacity for compassion and understanding. You may feel drawn to travel and explore other cultures, gaining a profound understanding of yourself and the world at large. You can redirect this huge energy accumulation in the 9th house to reading books, attending lectures, and immersing yourself in different cultures. It can help you expand your knowledge and develop a greater appreciation of both yourself and the global community. Overall, the stellium in your 9th house signifies a time of higher education, exploration of diverse beliefs, and interactions with mentors and gurus. While it can bring disputes and dominance struggles, it also offers opportunities for spiritual growth, expanded knowledge, and a deeper connection to the world's diverse cultures and philosophies. Embrace this period as a time of personal and intellectual growth and exploration. For Pisces, the stellium occurring in your 8th house. The 8th house holds sway over themes such as secrecy, occult knowledge, death, transformation, rebirth, relationships with in-laws, and shared wealth with a spouse. Now, during this period, there's a powerful gathering of malefic planets in your 8th house. It's important to note that this conjunction can be a bit challenging. It's also eclipse season, which adds an extra layer of intensity. This planetary alignment may bring about unexpected and abrupt events, potentially including accidents. Consequently, it's crucial to exercise extra caution during this time to avoid accidents and unforeseen mishaps. This period may also ignite a profound desire within you to explore transformation and delve into the world of occult and hidden knowledge. You might become fascinated by these subjects and start conducting research into them. It's worth noting that these explorations might lead to unforeseen events that impact your life. As a result, taking care of your health is imperative. This period is characterized by an intense curiosity about occult, mysticism, and secret matters. You'll find yourself plunging deep into research about hidden information, and your quest for knowledge will seem endless since there's always more to explore. Moreover, this phase may inspire contemplation on the concepts of death and rebirth. It can fuel a strong sense of determination and courage within you. The 8th house is notorious for its association with chaotic events, so it's essential to exercise caution and remain prepared for unforeseen developments. During this time, you might experience intensified emotions and profound transformations. It could also lead to heightened experiences of a sexual nature, along with a heightened awareness of sexuality and power dynamics. This might make you more emotionally in tune, both with your own feelings and those of others. The presence of Ketu in this cosmic mix implies that you could be compelled to confront and address unresolved issues from your past. These lessons are often seen as karmic, intended to facilitate your personal growth and development. An 8th house stellium can be invaluable in providing insights into the dynamics of your relationships. It can help you understand why certain relationships may have faltered in the past and offer guidance on how to build more successful ones. It can also foster a better understanding of power dynamics, equipping you to create healthier relationships with those around you. Since it is also an eclipse season, try not to make any major decisions during this period. Overall, this period may pose challenges, but it will also provide you with an opportunity for deep exploration, personal transformation, and growth. Embrace it as a time for learning and evolution, and approach it with an open heart and mind. As we wrap up this transit episode, remember that these insights are based on sidereal or Vedic astrology, which accounts for the approximately 24-degree difference with the tropical zodiac. It's an exciting month ahead with astrological movements impacting all aspects of life. If you'd like more personalized predictions for your specific zodiac sign or have any questions about your astrological chart, feel free to reach out to us. Stay tuned for more astrological updates. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more astrology insights. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you once again for joining us, and we eagerly anticipate sharing more astrological wisdom with you in the future. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep shining bright.